2012 hurricane season begins June 1st. In preparation of a potential for a hurricane evacuation where contraflow is ordered, that's where ramp reversals on the southbound of I-37 are reversed to northbound to help evacuation. TxDot, Department of Public Safety, Parks and Wildlife, Border Patrol, and local law enforcement are all working together between Nueces County and Bexar County to practice and exercise for contraflow, figuring out how long it's going to take to flush the southbound traffic off of I-37, to block the entrance and exit ramps, and then to allow it to then give the order for northbound traffic onto the ramp reversal and move it north. It's 37.
See, now when it comes to coordinating these, obviously, various entities, how is that? I guess how does that come together prior to the actual event?
When a storm is in the Gulf, a district disaster command center, emergency operations center, will be set up at DPS. It's run by the DPS commander, Captain Ronnie Lawson. The order to issue an evacuation comes from the local mayor and the county judge, and they coordinate with the DPS district commander to decide what type of evacuation, whether just a regular evacuation on northbound 37 evacuation lanes, or whether a contraflow is necessary. You won't always have a contraflow. You may normally just have 3 lanes of traffic going out of town on 37 and your alternative evacuation routes. When that issue is given, there has to be preparation time to get the roads prepared, to get fuel brought in, to get emergency crews staged in places so that if there's breakdowns, things like that. So you have a set amount of hours in which these things are done. We went through an exercise yesterday at Nueces County at the Regional Emergency Management Conference where we kind of planned all that out.
As far as on the law enforcement side of an operation like this, what are your primary responsibilities as a DPS?
Our primary responsibilities in law enforcement, as far as DPS and other agencies in law enforcement here on 37, is to make sure that once we start contraflow, which means that southbound now becomes northbound, that southbound lane is clear of traffic. And that's our primary purpose, and make sure that all of the exits or entrances to interstate southbound lanes are shut down.
I see. And as far as the reaction from drivers coming by, I guess in previous exercises or even in this exercise, have you seen any reactions as far as the drivers to the presence here of TxDot and DPS?
Well, as far as that is concerned, we did put a lot of public information on the media with your help. People are aware of this event occurring today. So, and I understand, and I know, and I'm pretty sure that they are, as they drive by, they see us here, and they probably are thinking, well, you know, they're doing something that can save us in case we are directly hit by a hurricane. Of course, we are coming up on hurricane season, June, and runs till November. So we want to make sure that this exercise and our people know what to do and where to react in case we get the message to go ahead and evacuate Corpus Christi residents.
Corporal, is there anything else you'd like to add as far as the operation here today?
Well, the operation, we've got a San Antonio DPS units that are coming from San Antonio simulating a flush. That means making sure that they will be doing this as they come down south, making sure that there's no traffic that is in the way. You know, if there is, they go ahead and take them out of the route. Because as soon as the flushing, the contraflow begins, nobody should be traveling southbound on the southbound lane.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for your assistance there. How close, I guess, do you feel these types of exercises are to the actual event itself? I guess, is this good preparation?
It's good because there's not as much stress right now, and that's the good time to plan, is when you're not stressed out. You don't have the terrible flow of traffic and the people rushing to get things ready. You're just planning ahead when it's calm, when you have time to think, when you have time to look at what contingencies may be needed. you see problem areas that you weren't aware of before. So it's a great exercise to do this kind of stuff in advance. And if I must, I also want to say that now is also a great time for families at home to plan for hurricane season. Have your car tuned up. Make sure it's in good running order. If there is an evacuation order, have a hurricane preparedness plan at home. Have your batteries and flashlights, your radio, candles, any of the things you're likely going to need, non-perishable food, all the things you're going to need to do in preparation for hurricane season. For if you get an order to evacuate, you may not have a lot of time to get your home ready to get out of town. So being prepared now is a good thing to do.